Okay, this is our discussion on tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is otherwise known as your Koch's disease. So some X-ray results would say that the patient is a suspect of a Koch's disease. So when you encounter the word Koch's disease, it actually means tuberculosis. Okay, so the other name for TB is Koch's disease. Where do we actually obtain tuberculosis, or what are the causative agents for tuberculosis? There are two classes of causative agents that can cause TB. So number one, you have there your Mycobacterium tuberculosis, or you can have your Mycobacterium bovis. So what's the difference between the two? TB are the causative agent that transmits TB from a person to another person. So human to human transmission. But that kind of TB that is transmitted from an animal to that of a human is Mycobacterium bovis. So Mycobacterium bovis is found among cattle, no? Naa din sa mga horses, naa sa mga cows, carabaos. Naa din na nato makita ang Mycobacterium bovis. So kung makiglips to lips ka sa baka nga naay Mycobacterium bovis, then you will manifest the symptoms of tuberculosis. Okay? So again, there are two causes of TB. Mycobacterium TB, human to human, or Mycobacterium bovis, animal, cattle to human. How is TB transmitted? TB is transmitted by means of an airborne transmission. So because the transmission is airborne, then our precautionary measure is airborne precaution. Okay? Lahi ni siya sa uban klase nga mga pulmonary conditions, because most pulmonary conditions, just like your COVID, just like your pneumonia, they are droplet infections. But kanisang tuberculosis, it is an airborne infection, meaning if a person has a tuberculosis and he is inside a certain room, kung musulod ka sa iyahang room, pwede na nimo malanghap ang iyahang TB bacilli. Pwede kang matakdan by simply getting inside the room of a patient who has an active infection of tuberculosis. Okay? So, how do we protect ourselves when we have patients with TB? So, number one, unsa man ang airborne precaution? Number one, you have to wear mask, but not just the ordinary mask. It must be a HEPA filter mask or an N95 mask, meaning it has the capacity to do more effective filtration compared to the usual or the normal surgical masks. And aside from wearing masks, it is required that patients who are admitted by reason of TB must be placed inside a room which has a negative pressure. Unsa man ang negative pressure? Meaning, naa siya exhaust fan, for example, para lang ma-analyze nato kung unsay naong ana negative pressure. Kanang mga negative pressure areas or negative pressure rooms, naa na siya suction or vacuum, or shortly, naa na siya exhaust fan, para kung ang gininhawa sa patient nga naay TB, dili siya magtuyok-tuyok or mag-circulate within his room. Pwede siyang ma-exhaust, pwede siyang makuha from that room. We call it as a negative pressure room. So again, ang TB is an airborne transmission condition. Because it is an airborne transmission, the kind of precaution that we must observe is an airborne precaution. Being an airborne precaution, one must wear mask. So nagmask ang pasyente, nagmask pa gyud ang nurse, to prevent transmission, to prevent giving out TB, and to prevent taking the TB. So both parties must be wearing an effective mask, your N95 or HEPA filter. And the kind of room in which the patient is to be admitted must be in a negative pressure room. Okay? So next, what are the manifestations of a patient with TB? So we call this class as your B symptoms. Okay? Unsa man na siyang B symptoms? Well, actually, moingon gug ka nga, naa siya TB symptoms. But because of the stigma of saying naa siya TB symptoms, well, we make it shortly as B symptoms. Okay? So B symptoms refer to the concurrence of three symptoms. Naa kay anorexia, naa kay fever, naasad kay night sweats. So these are the three B symptoms, TB symptoms. Anorexia refers to the loss of appetite. Fever, usually low-grade fever. Okay? Night sweats or hilanta or kana magsingot ka sa gabi. All of these three must concur, no? Kay for example, naalang kay night sweats, wala kay fever, wala kay anorexia, basin dili na TB imong problema. Naghimo kag salida nga murag TB. Tingali, no? Kay ga night sweats man ka. So, it has to have the concurrence of the three conditions. Dili pwede nga night sweats ra. Kinahanglan na ay fever, kinahanglan na apod sa jay, anorexia. Okay? So, these are your B symptoms or TB symptoms. Now, what are the symptoms good of TB aside from the B symptoms? We classify the significant symptoms in TB as early signs and late signs. Ang early signs of TB are mucopurulent discharges, meaning muco na akay plima nga purulent na ay pus. Okay? So kung ang plima na ay nana na ay pus, they are mucopurulent. Pero kung ang imong plima pag ubo nimo, no, the plima has naana na siya dugo, then it is already a late sign and you call that as hemoptysis. This is not difficult to analyze, no? Kay moingon gani ka nga early sign, meaning ubo pa lang na. Pero nakalahi niya kay ngano maning akong ubo, naa man ni nana. Mucopurulent. Pero kung ngano maning akong ubo, naa naman ni dugo. So it means to say that you are already on the later stage of TB. So unsa may naong anang mucopurulent discharges or mucopurulent drainage? Mura na siya class og mukaon man siguro mo no og Dunkin Donut. Unya mo order mo og Bavarian filled Dunkin Donut. Kita mo anang iyang feeling nga Bavarian. Ingon ana ang naong sa mucopurulent drainage. So these are the early signs of TB. So mo order gani mo og Dunkin Donut ina, can I have one order of mucopurulent donut please? Ana. Unya naka-timing ka nga nursing student food ang imuhang tindira, hatagan gyud ka og Bavarian. Okay? So early signs are mucopurulent drainage and the late signs are hemoptysis. Now, let's proceed. Okay? What are or how is TB diagnosed? Okay? There are three ways to diagnose your tuberculosis. What are these ways? Okay? Number one, you can use your Mantoux testing or your purified protein derivative testing. Okay? Mantoux test or the PPD testing. Unsa man na siyang PPD testing or Mantoux testing? Well, I think everyone has tried siguro no to do your intradermal skin injection, no? ID injections. Pero ang atong ginagamit dito is nagamit ta og tubig nga atong gi-inject intradermally underneath the skin. So, pag inject nimo 30 minutes thereafter, you would want to know whether or not naabay allergic reaction ang imong pasyente. So, kana kung skin testing ang atong ginabuhat. But if what we're doing is purified protein derivative testing or your Mantoux testing, ang atong i-inject dito is dili tubig, but rather it's a purified protein derivative. So pag inject nimo dito sa purified protein derivative, imo na to sang sirkulan. Pag circle nimo, you will have to wait for 2 or 3 days before you read the results. The results would be kung ang imong gi-inject muburot pa to siya og mas dako. Mudako pa ganito siyang imuhang burot, imuhang sukdon, unsa man kadako ang burot. Kanang burot class, that is what we call as indurations. So pag inject nimo sa PPD, after 2 or 3 days, you will have to check the induration. If the induration exceeds 10 mm or more, 10 mm or more, it means to say that a person has been exposed to Mantoux testing. Okay? So, ang Mantoux testing is actually a test which does not tell us that a person has TB. Instead, what Mantoux test is telling us is whether or not a person has been exposed to a person with TB or has been exposed to a Mycobacterium TB or Mycobacterium bovis. So, unsa man ka, na-expose ka or wala? Kung na-expose ka, ang resulta ana sa imong PPD should be 10 mm or more nga in duration. Now, our Filipinos, no, when Filipinos have manto testing, unsa may atong gi-expect nga resulta sa iyahang manto test? So, ang atong manto test should be 10 mm or more. Nga naman, class? Because that actually means that we had been exposed to Mycobacterium TB or bovis. How? Sir, giunsa man ni sir? Tanan Pilipino na exposed na, nga naman, naaman tay expanded program on immunization which requires that upon birth, all people should receive your BCG vaccine. So there is a law which requires all nurses coming in contact with a newborn nga hatagan gyud na nimo og BCG vaccine, the Bacillus of Calmette and Guerin. Unsa man na siya nga bakuna. That is a bakuna that is given against TB and against the complications of TB. Mao nay purpose sa BCG which is given at birth. So side notes lang, no? Let us remember that upon birth, a person receives two kinds of vaccinations. One, you have your BCG vaccine, and two, you have your hepatitis B vaccine. BCG is given on the deltoid, while your Hep B is given on the vastus lateralis. Okay? So, kani class, kung naa kay BCG vaccine, gibakunahan ka, no? Gibakunahan ka og BCG vaccine. Dapat mo positive ka. Dapat mo 10 mm or more ka. Ngano man? Because the BCG vaccine is a live Mycobacterium bacteria that is given to persons para ang tao mo create og antibodies against the Mycobacterium TB. So in other words, all Filipinos, by reason of the expanded program on immunization, since nakadawat man ta og BCG vaccine, nga naa man na siya Mycobacterium bacteria, bacilli, kita di ay tanan na expose. So we expect that our manto test should be 10 mm or more. Now, what if a Filipino has received a BCG vaccine? Unya, pag manto test nimo 2 to 3 days after the test, pag tan-aw nimo, uy, 6, 7, 8, 9 mm raman ang iyahang burot. 6, 7, 8, 9 raman ang iyahang induration. Wa man niabot og 10. What does it mean? Pasabot ana, na-expose ka. Na-expose ka. You had been exposed, na bakunahan ka. Pero because your immune system is weak, because you are immunocompromised, dili epektibo ang imuhang immune reaction. So ang imong burot gamay ra. 6, 7, 8, 9 ra ang imong burot nga dapat unta ni 10. So kung immunocompromised ka, ang imong burot, despite or notwithstanding the fact nga gibakunahan ka, 6 to 9 ra ng imuha because your immune system is weak or immunocompromised ka. What are those examples of excuse me? What are examples of excuse me? What are examples of an immunocompromised condition? Number 1, pwede HIV. Okay? Number 2, pwede kag post-organ transplant. Because after an organ transplant, you will have to drink immunocompromising agents, no? Mga steroids para dili atakihon sa imong own immune system ang imuhang newly transplanted organ. Patients with autoimmune disorders, no? Nag-inom og mga steroids. These are people who are immunocompromised. So even if gihatagan ka og bakuna, ngano man 6 to 9 ra imong resulta, kay hinay di ay ang imong immune system. But it actually means that there was also exposure. Sa US class, sa USA, dili na mandatory ang BCG sa ilaha. In fact, dili na uso ang BCG nga bakuna sa ilaha. Okay? So, kung ang foreigner, kung ang Amerikano class atong imanto test, what do we expect of the result? Dapat ang ilang result is 0 to 5. Dapat there is negative exposure. Dapat 0 to 5 ra ang ilahang induration. Kay kung ang Amerikano, imong gimanto test, nahimong 10 mm or more, what does it mean? Pasabot ana ang Amerikano kay na-expose sa TB bacteria. Okay? So remember class, these three classes of indurations, 0 to 5, negative exposure, 6 to 9, immunocompromised, and 10 or more indicates a positive exposure to TB bacteria. Okay? So next. Okay? Here you have the X-ray or the raw angiogram. This is the second type or the second way by which TB is to be diagnosed. So in X-ray class, the nurse will have to check the result of the X-ray. So kung mauni siyang baga sa imong pasyente, okay? Butang ta naa siya'y tubig, naa siya'y plima, kay inflamed ang iyahang baga. By force of gravity, asa man na moadto ang mga plima, ari na diri siya sa iyahang ubos. So, kung ang baga normal, hangin ang sulod, ang imong makita dapat itumra. Okay? Pero pag tanaw nimo sa X-ray, naa may puti-puti. Unya, ang puti-puti naa sa ubos nga portion sa baga. So, naa sa basilar portion. So, these puti-puti are actually called your infiltrations. And these infiltrations indicate, no? These infiltrations indicate that the patient has inflammation of the lungs. And inflammation of the lungs mean pneumonia. Now, what if ang imuhang mga infiltrations are naa sa ibabaw nga portion, naa sa apical portion of the lungs? So when the infiltrations are the apical portion of the lungs, we call them as your Ghon's complex or otherwise known as your primary complex. Ghon's complex or primary complex indicates that the patient has tuberculosis. Okay, so you might hear nga ang bata na ay primary complex. Unsa may pasabot ana, ang bata na ay TB. So TB could also be called as Koch's disease or it could also be called as primary complex. Diin man nagikan ang term nga primary complex. That is from the term Ghon's complex or those infiltrations that you see where at the apical portion of the lungs, naa sa ibabaw nga bahin sa imong baga. So magtanaw lang kag X-ray, dapat ang makita nimo sa X-ray itumra gyud na siya. Pero kung naay puti-puti, tan-awa asa. If ang puti-puti naa sa ubos, unsay pasabot? Pneumonia. If ang puti-puti naa sa taas, unsa may pasabot? Ghon's complex or primary complex, which are signs of tuberculosis. Now, what is the last test for tuberculosis? You can do your sputum culture. The sputum culture is used to detect the presence of an acid-fast bacilli. Meaning, magkuha kag plima ug imong patubuon kung unsay kagaw nga naa sa plima. Makakita ganitag acid-fast bacilli nga nitubo gikan sa iyahang plima. Okay? That is indicative of tuberculosis. But there is a requirement class that katulok ka kuhaan og plima. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tulok ka buntag ka kuhaan og plima. So dapat sa tulok ka plima nga testing, kinahanglan na kay at least 2 positive results. So example, nagkuha ka pag Monday, Tuesday, nagkuha pug ka pag Wednesday. Unya, pag Monday, negative. Pag Tuesday, positive. Pag Wednesday, negative. Unsa man ka? Na kay TB, wala. Wala. Ngano man, kausara man ka nag-positive. What if pag Monday, positive? Pag Tuesday, positive. Pag Wednesday, negative. Unsa may pasabot, ana? Naa kay TB. Ngano man, naa man kay duha ka positive results. So what are those important things that we need to remember when the test is for sputum culture? Number 1, dili pwede nga naka-toothbrush na or nag-mouthwash na ang imuhang pasyente. Pwede maglimugmog og plain water, but not your mouthwash. Okay? So, limugmog sa kag tubig, una ka mag-collect og plima. And you should remember this, no? Remember this. Your patient should not undergo urine testing, urinalysis, or a sputum exam if the patient has already had his first few doses of the antibiotics. Nga naman, class, kung nakahatag na ka og antibiotics sa imuhang pasyente, what do you expect of the results sa imuhang urinalysis or sputum culture? Di natural mo negative na siya. Nganong mo negative man, nakainom naman kag tambal. So, alkansi ang pasyente. Imo siyang gichargean og laboratory test which will turn out to be nga ang resulta is predictable. Kay bawo naman ka nga mo negative na, unya nganong imo pa man siyang gipakuha og laboratory testing. Okay? So, dili nakakinahanglan mag-laboratory test pa, urinalysis or sputum culture kung naka-start na ka sa medication. Meaning to say, your sputum culture and urinalysis should be taken, the sample should be taken before the patient has started his antibiotics. Okay ra na, class, kung ang imuhang pasyente, let's say, nahuman na niya ang imuhang regimen, nahuman na niya ang imuhang medication for 7 days. Okay? Nahuman na niya ang medication for 7 days such that i-test ka og balik kung wa na bagud kay kagaw. Pwede na siya. Pero kung nakainom nakagtambal 2 days, 3 days, class mo negative na gyud ng imuhang kagaw. So nugatory, useless ang pagkuha og urinalysis or in this case, sputum culture sa imuhang pasyente. Okay? Now, what are the medications for TB? Okay? The medications are RIPES. R-I-P-E-S. Okay? RIPES. Unsa man na siyang RIPES? RIPES stands for rifampicin, isoniazid, pyrazinamide, ethambutol, and streptomycin. Kaning 5 katambal, class, nakasulod na siya sa usa ka kapsul. Mao na kung nakakita na mo og tambal para sa TB, dako kaayo na siya nga tambal. Dako kay na nga tablitas, mura nagbato ni Darna. Nga naman, class, kay 5 na ka klase sa tambal gisulod sa usa ka tambal aron ang usa ka tawo usa ra ka kainom. Kayon sa may tendency, no? Ang uban moingon kanilang sang upat akong imnon kay kuwang akong kwarta. Mao na. So kuwangan ang iyang tambal because we are very sensitive now as to the treatment of tuberculosis. Nganong sensitive man ta kaayo? Sa una, class, ang kanang TB, ang tambal anang TB is only amoxicillin. Imagine na, makapalit ra kag 3 pesos, 4 pesos nga tambal para sa TB. Amoxicillin. Unya, karon. Unsa may gibuhat sa mga tao? Katong amoxicillin, kung maayo na sila 2 days, 3 days, dili na nila lahuson og inom. Dili na nila tiwason. Dapat manggod tiwason to nimo sulod sa 7 ka adlaw. Pero kung maayo na, unsa may buhaton? Di ba dili naman mo inom ang tao? Okay? Muundang na sa pag-inom tungod kay naayo na. So, that is the cause o nganong naatay resistance sa ato ang mga medications. That is the cause nganong dili na ta maayo kung naa kay TB nga simpleng amoxicillin lang. Kinahanglan gyud ka mo inom sa imuhang 5 katambal. It's a chemotherapeutic regimen already. So, kinahanglan, class, nga kung moinom kag antibiotic, imo gyud nang hotdon, no? Nga naman. So let's say kani siya, mao ni siyang imuhang kagaw, mao ning imong tambal. So pag inom nimo og tambal, musaka ang therapeutic level sa imuhang drug. So the medication is now stronger than the bacteria. Mas isog. So unsa may mahitabo? Kung di ka motiwas og inom, the therapeutic level of the medication would begin to slow down and the bacteria begins to increase. Meaning, the bacteria are now stronger than the medication. Such that, kung nibalik ang imong ubo nga moinom kag amoxicillin, dili na ka maayo. Nga naman, kay balo naman ang kagaw unsaon pagpildi ang amoxicillin. You have already built a resistance to amoxicillin. Okay? So mao na kinahanglan always taas imong therapeutic level hantod mahurot ang imuhang kagaw. Why? Because if mo build na siya resistance, let's say ako nakatakod ko ni B. Ang katong akong gihatag ni B nga kagaw is a resistant type of TB. Meaning, kato si B, natakdan to gikan ako, nya resistant man ako ang kagaw. Katong klase nga kagaw nga naabot ni B is also a resistant type of TB. Di pud to maayo og amoxicillin. So mao na ang naanatay balaod karon, class, nga di ka kapalit og tambal, antibiotic kung walay resita. Kay di ka pwede magpataka og inom og tambal. Kay unsa may resulta, ana, class? Magtakod-takod ta hangtod nga dili na matambalan ang atuang mga kagaw sa ordinaryo nga tambal because our kagaw nga atong na-transmit is already a resistant type of kagaw. Okay? So, kinahanglan hutdon gyud na nimo to maintain the therapeutic drug level. Kay otherwise, if it builds resistance and imo nang itakod sa laing tao, resistant pud to nga kagaw ang naa niya. So because this has actually happened in history, no? Dili na ni pwede ayuhon og amoxicillin. Kinahanglan na siya chemotherapeutic regimen. Mao nang 5 na ka klase ang imuhang tambal sa TB. Rifampicin, isoniazid, pyrazinamide, ethambutol, and streptomycin. Now, For purposes of the board exam, unsa may common question din ha sa board exam when it comes to medications for TB? Ang pinaka-common pangutana din ha, class, is unsa ang side effect. So remember that, class. Number 1, you have here rifampicin with the letter R. What does R stand for? Unsa man nga color ang letter R? Unsa nga color? Di ba? Range? Orange, di ba? So orange colored urine. Orange colored secretions, imong singot, imuhang plima, imuhang laway, imong ihi will be colored orange. Okay? So remember letter R in rifampicin. How about isoniazid? Isoniazid is letter I. So unsa may complication niya? Pwede kang magka neuritis. Oh, letter I, di ba? Neuritis. So you can have peripheral neuritis from isoniazid. There will be tingling sensations in the fingers and in the feet. Okay? Mauna siya ilhanan nga naa kay peripheral neuritis, maminhod ang imong kamot og tiil. Side effect na siya sa isoniazid. So how do you treat peripheral neuritis? Maunang moinom ka og vitamin B6. Unsa man ang vitamin B6? Pyridoxine. Okay? So mag-inom gani kag anti-TB medication, parisan gyud na nimo vitamin B complex or vitamin B6 because it counters the peripheral neuritis effect of the isoniazid medication. Now, kung mosulod ka og room sa pasyente nga naay TB, no? Pag sud nimo nakalimot kag sulob og mask, di ba airborne precaution dapat? So patay, takdan man gyud ka ko ani. So since nakasulod naman ka, what medication should you take as a prophylaxis for TB? It is isoniazid. So isoniazid is your prophylaxis for exposure to TB. Next, class, letter P, pyrazinamide. But it's not letter P that you have to remember. It's the Z, pyrazinamide. Nganong pyrazinamide man? Kay mutaas ang imong uric acid. Mutaas ang imong uric acid. Kung naa kay pyrazinamide, pwede nang magka-gout. Okay? So, side effects sa pyrazinamide is mutaas ang imong uric acid. Diba? Next, ethambutol. Unsa man ang ethambutol? Ethambutol is a medication, no, that can cause eye blurring, no, blurring of vision. So, remember letter E. E stands for eye. So, there will be blurring of your vision. And last, class, is streptomycin. Streptomycin, mice. So, unsa man? Mice. Think of an ilaga. Mickey Mouse. Unsa man as Mickey Mouse? Di ba dako og dunggan? Ang maigo sa streptomycin is ang imo dunggan. There will be ototoxicity. Makabungol, no? Makabungol. Mura kag naay madungog nga ringing, no? Ringing sound in the ear. That is ototoxicity. Okay? And it can also be nephrotoxic. Okay? And dili sa na siya pwede sa mga mabdos ang streptomycin because it is teratogenic. Okay? So that ends our discussion on tuberculosis. Watch out for more videos.